You're not behind in life. You're not late. But you are being lied to about what actually matters. If I could sit down with my younger self from 10 years ago, I wouldn't warn them about the economy or career paths. I'd tell them the truth most people don't learn until it's too late. And that's what this video is, the truth I wish someone told me, before life did. So if you're feeling stuck, confused, or even just curious, stay with me. Because by the end of this video, you'll walk away with some clarity that I promise, most people still don't have. Let's go. Alright, let's rewind life by a decade. 10 years ago, I thought success was about moving fast. About ticking boxes. Get the degree. Get the job. Buy something expensive to prove you've made it. But here's the thing they don't tell you. Speed is pointless if you're going in the wrong direction. Back then, I chased everything but peace. I measured my worth by how busy I was. I thought resting meant I was lazy. That being alone meant something was wrong with me. I'd scroll social media and feel like I was always one step behind. And maybe you've felt that way too. We grow up thinking there's this imaginary timeline we're all supposed to follow. Graduate by 22. Be successful by 25. Married by 30. Kids by 35. Retire by 60. But life doesn't work like a checklist. And the truth is, nobody really knows what they're doing. 10 years ago, I wish I knew that the people who looked like they had it all together, were struggling in silence. I wish I knew that comparing my behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel would destroy my self-worth. Let me tell you what really matters, and what I wish someone had just sat down and said to me straight. First, your self-respect is more important than being liked. Seriously. You can spend years trying to fit in, to impress people who wouldn't even notice if you disappeared. And one day, you wake up and realize, you don't even recognize yourself anymore. People-pleasing is a silent killer. It kills your voice, your confidence, your identity. 10 years ago, I wish I stopped shrinking just to make other people comfortable. Second, your time is your real wealth. Not money. Not your job title. Not even your stuff. Time. You can always make more money, but you can't buy more years. And most of us trade our best years trying to prove we're successful, only to realize we gave our energy to people and places that didn't deserve it. Spend time with people who bring peace, not pressure. If they leave you drained, they're too expensive. Third, nothing will teach you more than pain. I know that sounds harsh. But it's the truth. The people who hurt you, the failures that broke you, the losses that shook you, they all come with a lesson that no success ever could. You'll learn who's really there for you. You'll learn what you actually value. And most importantly, you'll learn who you are when life isn't being kind. That version of you, that's the real you. I wish I knew that healing isn't pretty. Growth isn't comfortable. And happiness isn't a destination. It's a decision you make every single day, no matter what's happening around you. And while we're here, can I just say something most people won't admit? Love doesn't fix everything. I used to think if I found the one, then life would fall into place. But love can't heal wounds you haven't looked at. It won't erase your trauma. And it won't save you from yourself. You have to be whole before you give yourself to someone else. Otherwise, you're not loving, you're depending. There's a difference. 10 years ago, I wish I knew it was okay to be alone. That solitude is where you meet your real self. That's some of the best chapters in life. Start with isolation, not connection. Now let's talk about the challenge no one prepares you for. Life will not go to plan. You'll lose people you thought would be forever. You'll fail at things you thought you were born to do. You'll hit rock bottom, sometimes more than once. But hear me, rock bottom is solid ground. It's where you build. It's where you get real. It's where you stop pretending. I wish someone told me that falling apart doesn't mean you're broken. It means you're human. In rebuilding, that's where your power comes from. Let's go deeper. You know what else I didn't get 10 years ago? That you have to unlearn more than you learned. Unlearn the lies. Unlearn the noise. Unlearn the idea that your worth is tied to how much you produce or how many likes you get. Most of what we're taught is backwards. We're told to chase money, then figure out happiness. We're told to keep going, never slow down. But what if slowing down is the only way to hear what your life is trying to tell you? Here's something real, and I need you to sit with this. Most people are surviving, not living. They wake up, go through the motions, do what they're supposed to do, and wonder why they feel empty. 10 years ago, I was doing everything right. And I was miserable. Because I wasn't asking the real questions. What do I want? What do I believe in? What kind of life feels like mine? Those questions change everything. And when you finally stop chasing someone else's dream and start chasing your own, that's when life gets real. Now let's hit the turning point. The biggest lesson I've learned in the last 10 years. You don't get what you deserve, you get what you decide. Life doesn't reward potential. It rewards action. You can be the smartest person in the room, the kindest, the most talented, but if you don't move, nothing moves. 10 years ago, I waited for opportunities. I waited for the right time. I waited for permission. And all that waiting did was waste time. Now, I create opportunities. I start before I'm ready. I show up even when I'm scared. Because confidence isn't a feeling, it's a result. You build it by keeping promises to yourself. By doing the hard things. By betting on you, even when no one else does. So here's the truth that might sting a little. If you don't choose your life, someone else will choose it for you. And I don't know about you, but I refuse to hand my story to someone who doesn't care how it ends. Let's bring this home. If I could sum up what I wish I knew about life 10 years ago in one sentence, it would be this. It's not about getting everything right, it's about getting honest. Honest about who you are. Honest about what you want. Honest about what you're no longer willing to tolerate. You don't have to be perfect to start. You just have to be real. Because realness is rare. And rare is valuable. So if you're in your 20s or 30s or 40s thinking you're behind, you're not. If you feel like you've made too many mistakes, you haven't. And if you feel like giving up, don't. Because the next 10 years, they could be the most honest, powerful, freeing years of your life. But only if you choose them to be. You know the truth now. Don't sit on it. Watch the next video, the link is in the description, it's exactly what you need next.